on. You can do it, YouTube. All right. And 3, 2, 1.
Boom. Well, we laugh.
We are live. Welcome, everybody, to our first ever Horror Talk podcast. Tonight, I have
What
a special
up?
guest with me, Harley Bliss. Welcome.
Hey, what's up? Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Ginger.
You're welcome.
All
Thank you for joining me
right.
tonight. Um,
My pleasure.
so we thought, I thought I would give something else a try here. We all love horror movies. So
Oh,
why not
yeah.
discuss things with horror?
We,
And
oh, yes.
one big thing that I can't stand in horror movies are remakes. Not
Yes.
saying that all are bad, but
No, that's
tonight,
true.
what we were talking about,
Tonight, yeah, one is exclusively bad.
yeah,
The one that we're discussing right now. There will be some that are actually good that we'll get to, like the Evil Dead remake. That's another one we
amazing.
got to talk about.
But tonight, Pet
Is
Cemetery.
is Pet Cemetery 2019.
Oh. So we know we all love and adore the original Pet Cemetery from
Yeah. Oh yeah.
1989.
Of course.
Classic.
It was badass. One
Still,
of Stephen King's best.
yes, still creeps me out to this day. And
Oh yeah.
I was traumatized as a kid watching that movie.
Well, I mean, Zelda was fucking freaky as shit. Like her spine and shit, and
Yes.
to do the practical effects with her spine was enough to give you fucking nightmares.
Yeah, I did have nightmares for weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and
Rachel, Rachel.
you just gave me chills, my friend.
I've
So
never done that damn voice before.
that was pretty good. I give you that.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right. Well, let's go ahead and dive into Pet
All right.
Cemetery
Yeah.
2019,
Let's do it.
the remake.
Let's do it. Let's roast this fucker.
I'm gonna try to find something nice to say about it, but it took me 2 watches to finally watch this. And I finally watched it all the way through a couple nights ago. Just for this. Um, Prior to that, I think I watched like 22 minutes of it and turned it off.
Oh, damn. You shit. I'm lucky. I made it into it the first time I watched it because like it was a hard to get through.
It, it,
It was.
it really was. I mean, the acting wasn't bad. It was
No.
just, there were some things in there that aggravated me. Like the okay. I'll say the opening scene to that movie was pretty cool, where they had the kids in the mask
Yeah.
walking up.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
kind
Now
of want one of those masks, and they're gonna
yeah,
go
the
bury
paper
the dead
mache.
dog.
Yeah, that part was cool as hell, and I do love the location that they shot the movie in.
Yeah,
Beautiful location. The house looked great, and the casting was good. The dad fit the part. The mom was okay.
yeah,
The kids were fine, except I do like the Ellie from the original better.
yes,
She's more likable.
yeah.
And this kid she was all right when she was alive, but when she came back dead, it was like, what the
And like,
fuck?
like I say, I don't know if I should jump into that yet or not, but she came off. She looked like Peter Griffin when he had the stroke on Family Guy
Yeah.
with the droopy face, and that's all I could think about. And I laughed. It
Yeah,
was comical.
it
But
was.
so, um, the Pascal scene in the remake, I did
Yeah.
not like the special effects on that. I didn't like it. The
You
original,
didn't care for that?
I
Yeah.
didn't. Um,
Now I have to say, the guy that played Pascal in the remake, like I gotta give credit due. I did like the way he portrayed the character. I thought he was creepy, but I admit that the brain and shit and all that looked a little
yeah,
CGI.
it was off. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the original from 1989, the makeup is far superior. Um,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
hands
Yeah. It
down.
was. It was way better because it relied more on practical effects and it paid off. Whereas in now, half the shit was CGI and CGI
Yes.
blood and all that, and it just suffers for it.
Yeah. Um,
And he didn't. Pascal wasn't that much of a presence in this one either, like he was in the original. Like he
yeah.
kind of became a side character almost.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Oh, and I'm also going to say something that might sound kind of bad. I love John Lithgow. I really do.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Fred Gwynn, far better Judd.
Oh hell yeah, Fred
Herman
Gwynn,
Munster,
any day of the week. Yeah, no doubt.
he did not come across as a pee toucher. Unlike Judd in the 2019 remake, John Lithgow kind of came off as a pee toucher. That's the vibe I was getting. He was a little too handsy and close to
Yeah,
Ellie, and it creeped me
yeah,
out. That creeped me
yeah.
out. So,
Yeah, I admit, he didn't really come off as nurturing, as caring as he did, and
no, no, no. And
you
then when
know,
Ellie's dancing around in her little ballerina outfit and stuff,
yeah,
I don't know. It was just weird to me.
he just kept giving her creepy looks, like, "Come
Yeah.
over here and sit on my lap, Ellie. I'll tell you."
Tell me what you want for Christmas.
Right, like
We're
the
a little
fuck,
too
man.
2019.
It was a little too disturbing.
um,
Uh,
so let's get to the big thing that I hated the most about the remake, and that was the role reversal.
yes,
Obviously,
okay.
before this is a spoiler. I probably should have put
Yeah,
that in the thing. If you haven't seen it already, I don't know what to tell you. It's a spoiler. I think they actually gave
like
it away in the
huge.
trailer, though. To be honest, I
They
think they showed
did.
it. So,
Yeah,
of course, the original Gage, very sad. He died. He was killed by the semi. And in the
yeah,
2019 version, it was Ellie,
yes,
and it all went to shit after that. I'm
it
sorry.
did.
Uh, it's not believable for Gage, who was what 2, 3 years old, to draw pictures of Pascal, and I don't know. It just
Yeah, yeah, it
didn't
all
sit
seemed
right
a
with
little
me.
too forced,
And
and shoehorned in and shit.
yeah, and then when they brought Ellie back, and
Yeah, that.
I just didn't like it.
No, I didn't either, and that's what pissed me off when the movie was being marketed, and then they put that out in the trailer. I was like, well, for one, you just fucked your movie
Yes.
because you just gave away the biggest fucking surprise that it could have had.
Yeah.
And what made it strong in the original was that Gage was so adorable and shit, and it
Yeah.
was so sympathetic to see a little kid like that get taken out by a truck.
Yeah.
And then in the remake, you have his sister come out in the middle of the road worried about her dead cat. And I was like, fuck that damn cat. Get the hell out of that fucking road.
I mean, you should have a little
Shit.
bit more sense than that. I don't know. Whatever. I think
I
I
mean,
did.
she should have. Yeah, because, I mean, the cat was obviously dead as hell, and, like, they couldn't stand that. They couldn't figure that shit out. And
Yeah.
what about the CGI in that scene? When you see the semi coming towards them, and Gage stands there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It looks so bad. I was
Yeah.
like, this is 2019. How the hell does the 89 film have a better effect kill than the fucking 2019 movie?
We depend too much on CGI, and I think we need to get away from that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I think
Um,
has plagued movies for a long time.
yeah, and then her body should have been should have been mangled. It should have been bloody. If that fucking tanker would have hit her.
Yeah, if that big ass tanker hit her, her shit would have been blown everywhere, and the dad was screaming and crying and carrying
Yeah.
before. There was no emotion, and they cut the audio, so there wasn't that audio that you would have gotten from a real parent that just seen their kid massacred all over the.
Yeah.
So that took me out of it,
Yeah.
and I don't know. It just could have been done better.
I agree 100% there. I don't know.
What about at the funeral, like when they're burying her and a grieving grandparents who were giving Lewis attitude at the funeral home, and they end up getting into a big hustle and big fight, and they knock the casket over, and you have
Yeah. A lot of emotion in
and
that.
yeah, a lot, and you lose all that in this new movie because nothing that
Yeah.
happened other than Lewis staring at Judd. That's about it.
Yeah. It is very lackluster.
It was. It was almost like Hereditary. It was very depressing from beginning to end, but nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to do one on that because I kind of enjoyed that movie. Well, I don't
Like
want to.
Hereditary.
Yeah, I don't want to jump into that movie, but I did.
Oh, okay.
There was parts of it
Oh,
that I liked. So
I mean, there was like as soon as the little girl dies, like I was like, yes.
that was pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, So,
But anyways,
yeah, like I said, that was like my most hated thing about this movie.
oh, by far, it really was. That shit pissed me off. It could have been done way better if they would have kept it. Gage dying in the new one, maybe that would have.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe
They
it would have
could have
saved it.
done it. Yeah, it would have at least been something that we could have had one little thing about it to like, you
Yeah.
know, other than the bullshit CGI.
See, this is why like 1980s to me was some of the best horror movies came out of, and
Oh
this
yeah,
being
most
one.
definitely.
Hands down, the remake does not hold up.
No, no, it don't at all. It's like if you take Creepshow 2 and compare it to
Oh
3,
yeah,
there's no comparison.
yeah.
And what the '89 movie got so right is that yeah, it was a made-for-TV movie, but still you had better actors and
Oh far, yeah.
story.
And then
And
I say the bathtub scene with Ellie was a little creepy when,
yeah,
Dad's washing her hair and starts brushing it and it's getting caught and moves the hair back and you see the staples that staple
yeah.
her head back together. It's like,
Oh yeah,
oh.
that was a little disturbing. I rewatched that today for the first time since I've seen it a few years back. Like, oh damn it!
Yeah.
Just the look on his face was like, oh. And then her crooked ass eye, that
I couldn't stop
slumped
staring
eye.
at it. It's like,
Well, put that shit up.
what's going
Come
on
on,
here?
man.
Put some tape on that
That,
bitch.
yeah, something like that. And what about when they're laying in bed together? The first night she gets back and he's
Oh,
dead, but she doesn't know what happened.
yeah. Yeah, and she's like, I can hear the forest, and you need to be
All
back
that
in there.
freaky shit. Yeah,
I was,
it's almost like she didn't want to come back. I guess.
yeah, and then she blames mom for her death.
Yeah.
She did nothing to
No.
help save her. For one thing, there ain't shit you're gonna do if you're nailed by a semi.
No.
Two,
No, it ain't. It
I
ain't shit.
I couldn't imagine being a mother and witnessing my child being murdered
Yeah.
by or killed by a truck. What the hell are you gonna do? Probably,
There's nothing you can do. Grieve to death. Like that's about it.
yeah. So she's a little bitch. I didn't like her.
She was. And then, like when she first came back, and then she does that weird ass ballerina dance and breaking. And she basically tells her dad, like, "Are you gonna ask her, or are you gonna?"
Yeah,
Kind of putting it on him and shit, and blaming him for it.
yeah.
I was like, well, what the hell is the mom going to do when she comes in and sees her dead daughter all of a sudden back and she's breaking shit in the living room?
Yeah.
I don't know how you react to that.
Hey Jay, which part of the movie did you find interesting? We were kind of just throwing a bunch around right there.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
If
no,
I'm
you're
going
fine.
over.
I
Yeah.
got some chat going on here.
I can't see the chat for some reason. I guess probably because of the way
Oh yeah.
I got it
So
horizontal.
so Jay Collins here. I thought that was one of the most interesting moments of the movie.
Which part is he talking about?
That's why I asked.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll let you know what's going on. I keep getting Siri on my watch when I say stuff. That's
Oh, it's all good.
stop listening to me. Rude. You are not part of this
Damn.
conversation, Siri.
Bastard is trying to spy on you.
She probably likes the remake.
Probably does. I bet Alexa probably likes it too.
Yeah. But could you imagine, like, your father, you go bury your already deceased child in the pet cemetery, it comes back.
Yeah.
Because it is not a person anymore at this point in time.
Oh, hell no. Whatever came back from that grave is...
Yeah. And then you're laying in bed with what was your daughter, or you're still thinking it's your daughter.
Yeah.
I don't, what would be going through your head? I mean,
the only thing that I would be thinking, if I was crazy enough to do that, take my bear
Oh,
fucking weird, creepy ass forest.
yeah, I give you that, Jay. The moment in bed where she talks about being dead. Yeah, that I mean, it was because we didn't get
Yeah,
that
that's,
obviously in the first one because Gage couldn't really.
no, yeah, that's true, and
So
that's another thing people brought up. That the way they switched it. At least now you would have a kid that's older to, whereas Gage was too young, I guess, to understand if he was dead or not. But
yeah,
still, you get a bond more with Gage in the first movie than you do with Ellie in this.
yeah, it's
There's nothing about her I really like.
yeah, and see what I liked about the first one with Gage being the one that was killed and Ellie surviving is Ellie could communicate a little bit more about what she was seeing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was having like clairvoyant powers and
Yeah,
shit almost,
yeah,
and Pascal talking to her, and she's constantly asking, why did God take Gage like this, and they
yeah,
do touch on that a little bit in this
yeah,
about discussion,
yes.
whether there is life after death.
So yeah, that was pretty interesting and kind of cool, I guess, when she was talking about being able to hear the woods and everything, like wasn't silent and
Yeah. I mean, and then they try to say the Wendigo spirit is the thing causing all this shit.
yeah. So they pulled that from the original. They were going to go
Yeah.
into that. I did read a little bit about that. So that's kind of cool that they added that. Okay, that's something nice about the remake. And they added that in
Well,
there.
that is
I
a
mean,
little nugget that we can add.
they kind of mentioned it in the first one, just when you hear like the animal sound, and
Yeah.
Lewis was like, "What's that?" And Judd's like, "It's just a loon,"
Yeah.
and that's supposed to
Just
be.
alone.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So
Yeah, that is true. They did touch it a little bit and add a little things from the original.
yeah. I
And
mean,
add was, oh, go ahead.
no, I was just
Oh,
agreeing.
I was gonna say, Judge's little speech that he says when he's standing in the doorway about the heart of a man, the soil of a man's heart is stonier, and they didn't add that.
Yeah.
But Lithgow probably couldn't have done it as justice as Frank Wynn did.
No, I mean he wasn't terrible, but like I said, came off
No,
creepy to me as a
and
female.
you, yeah, he does come off a little Mr. Herbert like from Family Guy.
Yeah. Ha!
Come on down here to my cellar. Ellie, I got some popsicles down here for you.
Holy crap! That's pretty good there. Yeah,
you know,
I can't do impressions.
oh god, I can do a few, but like that dude did. He going, you know,
I'm losing
and
you a
so he
little
can
bit
go
there.
bury. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm Verizon.
Oh, that's okay. It might be the internet here. I was gonna bring up when Lewis drugged Judd at the fire, the campfire,
Oh
dig
yeah,
up his kid.
yeah, that is right.
I was like, you had to drug a 75-year-old man because you're worried about him keeping up.
Yeah,
I was like, did you really have to do that?
that's pretty. That's the effect.
Right. Because they were drinking some good shit, but he was like, let me go ahead and roofie in this motherfucker. Oh, shit. What's the next thing on the list?
What's up, Richard? Fleek.
What up, Chad?
I have to say some um Harley cannot see what's going on in the chat, so I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying. Harry's hair is on fleek. I call me hair. I don't. Whatever.
Her hair
Ah,
is on fleek.
oh,
It is looking awesome.
thank you, thank you. I can be myself again. Um, so we were in the bedroom scene there.
Yeah.
Okay. One part we did not touch on yet. I don't know why I have a pin in my hand, but I feel important with it. Uh, Zelda.
Zelda. Yeah.
I want to start off by saying that was one of the main things I loved about the original and gave me nightmares and creeped me out. was Zelda. I had nightmares for days when I was a kid after seeing that, and I still like gives me the creeps to see her, and I absolutely love that. Um, I laughed my ass off in the remake when they showed Zelda and how she died. So the original, she dies. She chokes to death.
Yeah. Yeah, jokes to that part. What was it, oatmeal or something? Like she was eating?
It was something. Or did she choke on the food, or was it on saliva?
It might have, yeah, it was on spit, I believe, because she
Yeah,
couldn't swallow. And it was sad as fuck, you know, and the original
yeah, but
Rachel plays it.
she did awesome at that part.
She
Um,
did. Did you like Rachel in the new one when she about Zelda, or was it just Zelda that pissed you off?
she didn't really bother me too much. It was just comical the way Zelda died in the dumbwaiter.
Oh yeah, that part was ridiculous. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't really see the point in that. You know, they could have did the same way she be, and it would probably not been as good, but it was better than that because I didn't really see the point in her getting in a dumbwaiter and then falling all the way down. Like if she
yeah,
can't get out of bed, then how the hell did she get to the damn dumbwaiter?
she's very flexible.
Right? Yeah, she's pretty damn flexible for somebody with twisted fucking spine. Like,
Them fucking feet though, and those hands. That I'll give
yeah,
him that. That creeped me out, grossed me out a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
And
That part was
and when
fucking
Rachel
disturbing.
thought she started turning into Zelda in the remake.
Yeah, now that part was cool when they
Yeah,
show her spine and it's all fucked up like hers was, and she's laying in bed crying. But hands down, I gotta say, F in the original is better.
oh,
It just
by
is.
far.
The guy that played Zelda, even though it's a man playing a chick, he did a hell of a lot better to play her in this one.
I agree, Jay. He said, I thought Zelda was way overused in the remake, and it was one of those times where I got annoyed by the jump scares.
Yeah, they
I
kind
I
of
agree with that.
force her. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too, Jay.
And the medicine cabinet, come on. When she was
Yeah.
hallucinating or whatever you want to call it, and she
Hmm.
opens the medicine cabinet.
Yeah, that part was a little too much.
And
And it's almost like they thought that we didn't know that character was in.
or
We're about to show
yeah,
her.
or they saw how creepy she was and how everybody got creeped out by her in the original. Maybe they thought if they put her in there more, they would have got a
Yeah,
little. I don't know, but
I mean, they just don't know the phrase "less is more."
yeah,
Like you know,
yeah,
because that's what made it work so good in the original is that they made you one big spot where the bed all fucked up and shit, and her sprinkled throughout the entire movie like they did on the remake.
yeah. And that voice of hers, hers in the movie, but yeah, like you said, it was a dude. Uh,
So you mean Rachel? You're gonna lay in bed. You'll never get out of bed again. Never get out of bed again.
yeah. And in the original, when Rachel's talking about it and how she ran out of the house saying Zelda's dead, and everybody thought she was crying, but
Yeah.
she was actually laughing. Like
Yeah.
I would have felt relief too for her dying. For one, she's not suffering anymore. I would never want to
Yeah.
live like that. And two, I don't have to deal with
Yeah.
her scary ass anymore. I'm not a caregiver type. And that I couldn't deal with that because that would freak me the hell out.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, at least you are honest. I
Yeah.
mean,
If you
shit.
have the flu, COVID, whatever, yeah, I'll take care of you. I'm good with that. But your spine starts
Yeah.
twisting and I gotta go in there and
Mm.
change you and
And
I'm sorry, I'm
and
not the
babe,
one.
you're like hell no.
That
Somebody
takes
call
a yeah.
hospital.
That takes a special
Hey.
person and God bless you.
Yes, I agree 100%. I couldn't do it either.
Jay said never getting out of bed again actually sounds awesome to be honest.
Thank you.
I have my days.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. But
But no, I agree, dude. I couldn't do it either. There would be no way. And girl up to go deal with your daughter that's dying in bed and shit. That's one thing Lewis brought up in the original is how fucked up that was. That they put it all on Rachel.
yeah, leave how old was she?
She was only like what 9 or 10 years
Yeah, and
old, or
they left
maybe
her home
younger.
alone with her.
Yeah,
and she
with
carries this
your
guilt because of that. And
yeah,
that's what pissed me off about the original with Gage's funeral scene and the dad
yeah.
father-in-law there
Blame Lewis.
taking it out on
Yeah,
Lewis about Gage dying
yeah,
and everything. But you left your sick daughter home with the youngest daughter to
yeah.
take care of her. Fuck
Right,
you.
exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly. Fuck him. That's what I said. That's what was lacking in the funeral in the new movie. Is you don't have city between dad. They don't really got a purpose here in this movie other
yeah,
than just being there.
yeah,
But how dare them to blame him for letting the kid die when your fucking daughter did with your permanently ill other daughter? Like,
yeah,
you ain't got no room to talk, man.
exactly.
Don't
So
make no damn sense.
yeah. Shit. I like this, getting off on like little tangents here and going in other directions.
I know we we do, but it's all good.
No, no, it's good.
I'm having fun with
Me
it.
too. This is good.
Awesome.
Um,
I need to be drinking what you're drinking over there. What you sipping on?
tropical rum and no, orange juice. That's my drink of
Oh
choice tonight in my drinking buddies mug.
shit. There we go.
So got that at Spooky Empire a few years ago.
Oh shit. That was
Yeah,
a nice one.
thank you. All right, so what do we got here? Also, Lewis wasn't welcome during family event during the holidays. That father-in-law was the worst. I totally agree, 100%.
100%, man. The father-in-law was an asshole.
Yeah,
I didn't really care for him at all. And I mean, I say the kid, but in the remake, I felt didn't really like. I didn't feel sorry for him at all, really. But in the original, I did. I felt real bad for him in the '89. You know, just seeing him grieve for the kid in the middle of the road, screaming out, and first
yeah.
gets hit.
You saying that, I'm getting chills because
Yeah,
it.
because he lets out that blood curdling scream, you know, and
Yes.
then you see the flashback to the baby when he's little.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. There was a lot more emotion with that in the original.
Oh yeah, 100%. Way more emotional and gripping.
Yeah.
And this one just, yeah, I don't know. It was lacking a lot.
Yeah. So where do we leave off
What?
here?
We we kind of jumped back and forth
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
Okay, we were talking about how the father-in-law, was an asshole. Uh, Ellie's the granddad, and then we went on a
The
tangent
bedroom
about
scene.
yeah, and the last thing we talked about before that was Zelda and how much better it
Yeah,
was in the
because we had to
original.
jump back to that because we missed that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Jay said Lewis in the remake seemed mildly disappointed in his loss.
yeah, he did. You know, I mean, I didn't feel like he was really feeling the shit. It felt more like they were grieving over the cat when the
Yeah,
cat died.
right? It's like
Yeah, but there was more emotion when that damn cat died when it died.
the kitty ballerina angel
Oh,
stuffed animal
God.
that they got her when she died. Did you notice
Hmm.
the mom was laying in bed with that animal, cuddling it, and there was the daughter's blood all over the stuffed animal in the remake?
Oh, damn, I didn't notice the blood on
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
yeah, I do remember her holding it.
I thought that was a nice effect.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was.
ooh,
That was,
didn't even
yeah, it was
wash
kind of
it.
gross. Yeah, do something
But
with it.
I don't, like I said, I don't know what I would do in a situation like that, but I don't want to know.
I mean, that's like, yeah, the age-old question. Like, if you lost your child, would you bury it? It does, it ain't gonna, it's just gonna be an empty shell with some demonic fucking force in it. And I wouldn't be able to live with that shit. I wouldn't be able to look at my
Oh
kid the
no.
next day and be, hell no. That's some kind of evil shit.
Yeah, you hear it all the time about Indian burial grounds. Nope. Poltergeist. Who wants a swimming pool? So
Right.
so we leave off there. Mom comes home. and and she gets. Well, no, Judd's first, right? So I'm all over the place.
What?
Okay,
No,
so
because I'm trying to remember. Cause he didn't die until after Rachel got back. Because he calls her while she's at the airport
oh yeah.
and tells her to come home, or tells her don't come home, and she won't. But in the remake, I'm trying to remember. Did he call her in the remake? I don't remember if he did or not.
Honestly, I can't remember.
I can't either. I don't think he did.
But I know
But
I will give it that. The Achilles slicing scene in the remake was pretty graphic. Made
it
me
was,
cringe.
yeah. It was. It was pretty cool when she's up on the stairs and just
Yeah, and it just
not go through it. Ugh.
yeah,
I gotta give him that.
yeah.
That was pretty graphic and fucked up, and it's pretty true. She kept fucking dead, and he pulls the gun on her, but it's not really normal.
Yeah.
And mind games with him.
Yeah, and so we didn't have that in the original.
No, you didn't have that, but we did have back in the day. We had,
Oh,
and
you keep cutting out a little bit.
oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Can
all
you hear
right.
me better now?
Yeah.
I was saying that in the original we had Gage ripping it, but
Yeah,
in the
he sliced his mouth too.
yeah, he sliced him wide open with a scalpel,
Yeah.
and that was great as hell. I
Oh
love
yeah.
that. But I do say the Achilles kill in this one was still
That's right.
pretty damn good.
All right. Jay says, I thought Judd went over to Lewis's house to ask him about passing out the night before, and he sees Ellie in the window. That's correct.
Yeah, that is.
Her creepy
Yeah.
little stroke face in the window.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God for Jay. I mean,
Yeah.
you're helping us.
Thanks. I mean, I pretty much got the everything else, but that part it just kind of. No, I
Yeah.
didn't doze off. I was drinking Mountain
No.
Dew.
The hell, I was barely paying attention. I mean, because it's hard.
I keep.
I zoned out every once in a while, but I've gotten most of it.
Yeah.
Remember some of it. But we'll see, where could we go from now? All right, so we're.
So you know what? Kind of. I mean, obviously we wouldn't have a movie if it didn't happen, but Judd knew what was going to happen if he goes and buries Ellie's cat at church.
Yeah, he did. You can kind of blame it on Judd. You could say, you know, it's his fault because the dog Biff or Biff or whatever his name is. That's something that they brought back from the original
Yeah.
Sematary. Spot was the name in the remake.
Yeah. Jay says, was it implied that Judd buried his wife in the remake? I think it was. That's why she came back and was
I would.
pissed off because he did the same thing that Lewis did with Ellie. And
Yeah, that's true. I think that is something that plays into it. That's why, you know, it's a little more sharp one and friendly. And I think he knew what would happen if Lewis did it. He didn't want to see him lose his kid, you know.
yeah, I think that the animal was a little easier to take care of if it came back evil than a human would.
Just feed him poison pork chop, and there you go. Like,
Yeah.
it's easy to take care of Church and
Yeah.
versus the little kid. What did you think about Church in this one versus the cat from the 89?
He was cute, but I didn't like him.
Yeah, I mean, the cat was evil looking to me, like it's fucking creepy looking as
Yeah, you thought
when it was
so?
standing in the middle. Yeah, in the middle of the road. I mean, it looked creepy as shit, but I do say better.
Yeah.
He and the original Church came off more natural. If that's the right way to put it. Just he played a better version of a evil cat, but In this one, the cat did look creepy as shit to me when it was set. It fucking meows at him, I guess,
Yeah.
but like that part was pretty freaky.
One part that did crack me up with the new church was when Lewis and Rachel were in bed getting ready to get it on, and church had a dead bird in bed.
That was fucked up. Like, how messed up is that to be sitting there
Like, oh,
getting ready
well,
to.
mood killer. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah, that would just kill the vibe totally.
Yeah.
I would hate that shit. What was better though, that or in the original when Church threw the rat in the bathtub while Lewis is taking a bath?
I think the rat by far was the worst. And yet, Jay, I
Mm,
agree with you. Church from the OG is way more terrifying. Yeah, especially when the light would hit the original Church's eyes a certain way, and it had that evil looking glow to it.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I agree with you, Jay. I just thought the cat in the new one it looked cute as hell. The cat in the first one way better.
yeah. The original when Lewis is carrying Rachel's body, and he's just kind of snapped at this point and says, this will be pretty much saying this will be different because she just died.
Yeah, he's like, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll come back. You just died a little bit ago.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works.
No, I'm like, do you forget, dude? You buried your.
I mean,
Let me go ahead and go bury my wife.
so that's another thing. Like, I couldn't. Okay, so how long were the kids dead in each movie before they went? Was it like the next day that they
Oh, how long
buried
before he
them?
buried them?
Like, unburied, dug them up.
Uh,
There we go, dug them up. Because
uh,
wouldn't there be a little bit of rotting and stuff going on, decomposing?
yeah, a little decomposition going on. So I would say for Gage, are we talking?
I'm losing you again.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So I would say for this movie, the new one, it probably about 24 hours, maybe
Okay.
48 hours,
All right.
because they did look freshly dead, and the things that were on the back of her head, the staples,
Yeah.
they still look fresh.
Oh.
So there wasn't no rusting on them or anything, and it just that part you hear the hair brushing
Yeah, and
and
get
touch.
snagged, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
God.
it made me cringe so bad.
Yeah.
But I would say probably no more than a couple of days before he dug them up, buried them.
Jay says, I think it had to be about a week for Gage.
Probably, yeah, because Gage did look a little like he was starting to decompose because his face was already getting really discolored,
Yeah.
and he still had that badass scar on his head too.
Yeah. He's so cute.
Way better than that fucking lazy ass shit they had going
My
on.
God. Mixed stroke.
Big stroke over there. Have better days, Lois. Better days.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, it had a lot that they could have done right, but it just when you comparing it.
Dropping off again.
Oh, I'm so sorry about
That's all
that.
right. It's not dead air, I swear.
No, it's cool. I was just to say when you're holding it up to a classic like Stephen King.
Jay has a good point, and I thought about this as well. It takes a few days to organize a funeral, and then a few days before Rachel leaves with her family to Chicago. So yeah, he was in there. He was pretty ripe.
He was in there for a while. That's true. That is. So let's see. What point are we at in the movie? We already passed Church dying,
We got
Ellie dying, and
killed off Judd.
yeah, Judge did,
Damn shame.
and so it was.
In
And
the original.
oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the remake.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
love
I
Judd.
got you.
Judd was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Judd was amazing. But it was also cool in the original how the house that Judd lived wasn't the real house. There was another house under, and burnt that down. So the real house was underneath that fake house that they built.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool.
A little neat
Um,
tidbit there.
I watched the film and locations piece on it today, and they were
Oh,
giving little
nice.
bit. Yeah, there's a lot of those on YouTube.
Yeah, I should have
Uh,
done that.
it's awesome. I want to go to Maine where they fucking go to the Micmac burial ground. That would be.
Yeah. Which one was your favorite, Eric? The original or the remake from 2019?
Oh, we're getting a few more people in the chat.
Yeah. So, they said my favorite horror movie of all time. So,
Good taste, man.
yeah. I
Hell
mean,
yeah. But
we're gonna compare the endings here soon because
yeah, because there ain't much I can think of to get pop. The soundtrack was pretty decent.
which one was it?
The soundtrack for the remake, I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Like, it was a little creepy and disturbing. The sound.
Okay. They
Oh, go ahead.
There's the original is my favorite, but I think the remake was pretty damn good as well. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, well, we respect that. You know, everybody got their own,
It
opinions.
has its parts, you know.
It does. It
Jay,
does.
OG all the way for me. I'm with you, buddy. I that was one besides Nightmare on Elm Street and the first Friday the 13th. I remember watching as a kid and being terrified. So
Yeah,
it's got some sentimental value to me.
it does. I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah, and sorry, I don't mean to
So
talk over you. I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear you.
sorry, I'm just ramble on sometimes and shit. I don't mean.
Oh no, but you keep cutting out. I just
Oh,
stabbed
I'm sorry.
myself, my pen.
Oh, it's okay. Do I sound better now? Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
now.
All
Yeah,
right.
my sister, she was 5 years older than me, and she introduced me to horror movies when I was a kid. The first horror movie that I ever watched was the original 19, the original Night of the Living Dead, and that's like my all-time favorite. Old black and white. So
Oh, that was awesome. Then that's a great way to get introduced into horror. Like,
heck yeah. And then
yeah,
Universal monsters,
Frankenstein, Dracula.
Wolfman.
Oh yeah, Wolfman. All those creatures from the Black Lagoon. Like, all them good ones. I got all those, man. They're awesome. For me, it was Child's Play 3 that introduced me into horror. That's
Nice.
the first movie I ever watched at 7, and it scared the hell out of me.
Oh, Chucky.
Yeah, so ever since then I was hooked, and but once I got introduced to Pet Cemetery, that one just stuck with me. It wasn't
Yeah.
a movie that you watch and you just forget about. Like it's
Okay, so Eric said, I think Lewis and Rachel in the remake had better chemistry, and I love the twist with Ellie. However, the original is much superior with Judd, Zelda, Pascal, and Tom. I do agree that Lewis and Rachel did have a little bit better chemistry in the remake. It
yeah,
was a
they
little bit
did.
more of a...
Yeah, there's a little more to build on. They definitely.
Cutting out again.
Oh, checking mic 1, mic 2.
Ah,
There was definitely a lot more. Not really what you could say romance, love interest there between the two and the remake.
yeah,
So I did think that they did better on that part.
yeah.
Even though I think the Lewis from the original is hotter. Like,
Oh, I agree 100% there.
like that sexy ass dude. No, you can't beat that.
Doctor? You doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Metcalf was way better, and I think maybe that's because he was a soap opera actor.
Yeah, he definitely has the look. Uh, Jay,
So
Jay said here, I watched it with my older sister too. I was in the first grade when I saw the OG. My first horror movie was Dracula from the 30s. Nice. That's a
what?
great
That
good
is, man. You
stuff.
get extra points for that.
Oh,
That's going way
hey.
back.
Eric said it's also his favorite Stephen King book.
Oh, shit, yeah. That is great, dude. You got good taste.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
I have to say, Stephen King is a great writer. I'll give him
Oh,
that.
Stephen King is amazing, and he had a cameo in the original. He was the preacher that was providing over Gage's
Yeah. Yeah, I think
somebody's funeral. It was either that or Missy's funeral. I don't remember which.
I think it was the housekeeper there. Nanny,
Yeah,
whatever the
the
hell she
one,
was.
whatever the hell she was. Like, Stephen King was doing that, and he hates acting.
Yeah. He doesn't
Before,
he have like a little cameo in all of his movies? Kinda like Stan Lee?
yeah, yeah, he does. He's kind of the Stan Lee of the horror genre.
Yeah.
you know. All right, now I gotta ask you, fight scene at the end of the movie.
Cut.
Ellie, can you hear me?
Now I can.
All right. When it got to the point where Ellie's attacking her mom upstairs with a gutting her and stabbing her and shit, like, what did you think about that? Don't tell me you can't hear me.
No, I heard you. No, I heard you. I just
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I didn't care for the ending of that movie.
Yeah. I mean, because then you got
Oh, cutting out.
it's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
I said, then you got to buy that little girl the burial ground. A full grown woman, mind you. And this little girl dragged her all the way down there.
So when you're dead and you come back, you have superhuman. You're not human anymore. So you got
Yeah.
this strength where you
Yeah. You yeah. The Wendigo gives you extra strength,
Yeah.
and now you drag full grown people to a burial ground. And she tells her dad, she puts the knife to his throat. Come on.
Right. Eric says, I think Undead Ellie is a better idea than Gage because a 7 to 8-year-old can do much more. I agree with being able to do much more, but like we said earlier, I liked it better when Gage was the one that was dead, just because Ellie could communicate better about Pascal, and it was a little bit more believable than Gage being able to draw a picture of Pascal, and I don't know. I'm kind of a remake snob.
Movie. Gage didn't even have no dialogue in this, at least in the first.
He was super cute.
A little bit. Yeah. And he was cute as hell. That little boy was. He was adorable. But I did feel bad for Gage when
cut now.
Back to the car. Oh.
Are you talking about the ending?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they're all...
So the original, hold on. All right, Eric said, well, you got to remember, if you're wondering about Ellie being able to drag her mom to the cemetery, Gage took Rachel into the attic to hang her. Good point. Good point.
Great point.
And Jay said the same thing, as along the same lines as Gage dragging Rachel to the attic. But you don't see it, so yeah, you kind of...
Yeah.
All right. You guys owe each other a Coke now.
Yeah, you there. You got us on that one, and now you can give each other a celebratory.
So yeah. I don't know. I just liked Gage. I didn't care for the reversal, like I said in the beginning.
No, I didn't either. That's what pissed me off about it, mostly.
Puppy dog.
Oh, I'll see that. I finally get to see him.
Yeah, so the ending. So the original ending, you know, Lewis
was way better.
Lewis takes out Gage. Ellie comes back, and we just
he stabs Gage in the. Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, you're just saying he gives him a little juice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does. He gives him a little knockout juice, and then.
Cutting out again.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
And then it's implied that Rachel kills Lewis.
Yeah.
I did.
And it kind of.
Go ahead.
Oh
Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say the way they did it though, they don't show you what happens. Like that was what kind of worked for it. You know,
Yeah.
it's open to the imagination. What happened to them after. Whereas in the new one, when she dude, you see what happened. You see him walking, engages. You know, it is creepy as hell, but I do like the original ending.
Yeah.
It kind of leaves too much to the imagination and
Uh,
shit. When
Jay said it annoyed me how they handled Timmy Baterman in the remake. It was one of my favorite parts of the OG.
that's true. Yeah, I always felt the same way because the Timmy Baterman cool in the original story and how it played has no significance in the remake. So that's very true.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one. Um,
Yeah.
so,
Oh,
no,
and you had the Ramones. You had the
oh,
Ramones soundtrack at the end of the.
which ended up being one of their top hits. Was from Pet
Mm-hmm.
Cemetery.
I wanna be buried in a pit. That shit was awesome.
Hell yeah!
I could have
So,
been a lawyer.
I
Could
mean,
have been a lawyer.
I do love.
Good.
I want to be sedated, but we're not going there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't care. Hell, I listen to that shit all the time.
so we have the remake ending. And we'll touch into the ending and everything, and then we'll go back and we'll talk about other stuff in here if anybody wants to chime in the chat, and we'll discuss things. I hated the ending to the remake, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I don't like the fact they had Gage in the car, and they all walked up like a happy family with their gas can, and it kind of implies that they're going to, kill Gage. Didn't like it.
Yeah. That part I didn't really care for because it's also like that's not how this should end. I shouldn't see them walk.
It was fucking weird.
Yeah, it sucked compared to the first one.
I agree with Eric here. The cover of Pet Cemetery and the remake is awful. No excuse for that one. Agreed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I agree too.
So, I don't know. They should have kept the original ending to the remake. Check out the deleted scenes if you haven't. So much better and darker. Ooh. Okay, thank you for that. I will do that after this.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah,
we could
I'll
do
have to
that
do
on here.
Do what?
Like pull up clips and watch them, but obviously we
Oh,
can't do
oh,
that
oh,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, fucking YouTube copyright rules, but that would be. I would love to do that. Did you have you seen the alternate ending
for
the remake of Pet Cemetery? There's an alternate ending.
yeah, that's what he was just saying here. I have it, and I probably should just. I watched the movie so I could do this. So I'll go back and watch it. I mean, hey, I've already dedicated this much time to it. But
I mean,
the
like
fact that he says it's better and darker, I like that already.
yeah, the alternate ending is way better. I had to get
It was
um
it was weird because it was like a happy ending, kinda like a morbid happy ending to a horror movie. If you like, we're all gonna die together now. It's rotten
yeah,
hell.
we're gonna be one big happy fucked up family,
Yeah.
Rob Zombie style. Like it was. Yeah. I didn't really care for it. They should have stuck with the alternate ending.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that out after this now because I would pull it up on my phone and watch it right now, but I'm not gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, for me, the original still far more superior.
Still holds up.
Yeah.
It really does. I mean, because from everything from Judd to Lewis and the emotional gripping power of what it does to a parent when they lose their child. It's how fucked up a parent. Yeah. It fucking teaches you how far some people will go, like that line.
Cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Damn it, hold on.
I can see that driving somebody mad enough to do something crazy like that. I guess everybody grieves differently.
Yeah, that's true.
uh,
They do.
Jay said I was
I
really
don't.
hoping Gage was going to make it in the remake. Oh well, haha. I agree. I thought it was. I mean, Ellie made it, but she
Yeah.
ended up. They implied in Pet Sematary 2 that Ellie went batshit crazy, which would make
In
sense.
part two, they said that she got locked up in a for all that. So I did think that Gage deserved to live in the remake. He should have been picked up by the firing squad or
Firing squad.
yeah, some shit like the Judd's house is still burning across the road.
the
The
fire station, firehouse,
yeah,
not firing
yeah,
squad.
fire. I don't know what the hell a firing squad is.
Could be put to death like he was.
The fucking Suicide Squad could have came back and helped him.
Oh god, that'd be a totally different movie there.
It would way
Kind
different.
of interesting to think about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good mashup.
Yeah. So I love the fact that I can go back and I watch these movies from my childhood and they still hold up and it's not cheesy. Even the cheesy ones now, like Nightmare on Elm Street. It creeped me out as a kid, but now I laugh and it's cheesy, but it's still fucking great. And that's what I love about 80s slasher movies is they're supposed to be cheesy. If they're not cheesy, then they suck.
Exactly. I mean, like people from today's generation will be like, "Dude, how do you?"
What's up?
I was like, "How the?" That's how when people judge the acting from the old stuff like that, and people will be like, "The acting's so bad in the," and you're like, "Well, that was the generation of acting that we had at that."
It really
Anything
was.
else?
All right, so we got a few. Eric just sent you alternate ending through a Twitter DM. Thank you. I will check that out after this. That's awesome. Jay, and really are undead toddlers that much more evil than regular toddlers? I probably would have done the same thing in Lewis's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, toddlers. Little shithheads, they are.
Toddlers can be little evil little fuckers, man.
Yes. Oh my god. Well, I shouldn't talk about my family, but my nephew was horrible when he was 2 and 3. Terrible. He probably would have done the same thing Gage did.
Get a scalpel and like he will mess your world up.
Nope. No, thank you.
No kids for me.
Right. Eric says, "Have you guys heard about the prequel coming to Paramount Plus? Not sure if it's a TV show, movie. Very interesting cast. I know there's a young Judd. Ooh, I have not heard about that, but that's awesome."
Yeah, I never heard of that, man. Thank you for telling us, because that's pretty cool. I didn't know anything about that. Sounds like it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'd definitely check that out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm open.
Yeah, I am. I mean, like, what can they do? Prequel, because they, I guess the remake didn't do that good in the box office.
Can you try like bringing the mic to your mouth a little bit more, and maybe it will stop from cutting out a little bit? Let's try that.
Sick.
Gotta love technology. It's like when I'm gaming and I'm playing games and it starts lagging and stuff, and it's like horrible. Oh, say something.
Yeah, look.
All right.
Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We'll roll with that.
I don't know why it's messing up so bad tonight. I've had this mic forever. That's probably why. I gotta get a better one.
It happens. That's why I got stage
It does.
fright.
It probably does, because I never use it like unless I'm just listening to music. But yeah, I would be interested in seeing a prequel.
Heck yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool. That wouldn't be too bad.
I have to admit, after sitting here and discussing it with you guys, and hearing different points from the remake and stuff, I don't hate it as much. Um,
Also, there's a chance you got a little bit of likeness for the remake, not as bad as
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go like, would I watch it again?
or not.
Maybe one more time just to kind of, I don't know, to revisit it and just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Because, you know, sometimes
yeah,
you watch a movie and you loathe and despise it, and then, like, for some odd reason, you watch it again down the road and it's like, well, this isn't that bad.
there are some movies I've done that too. First time watching, I'd be like, man, maybe it ain't that bad.
Yeah. Uh,
That is very true.
yeah. But, like, you know, the original is just amazing. And
It really is.
and the special effects makeup in the original still I thought was actually way better, except for
Yeah,
the ankle cutting scene in the remake. That one was
yeah,
actually pretty badass.
yeah. To give them that gore in that scene with a kid. But if you go back to the original, when Pascal was brought into the hospital, his brain's hanging out of his fucking
Yeah.
head. You see it vibrating in his fucking
Yes,
skull.
it was freaking awesome. And then
That was awesome.
the remake, it was just, I don't know, it was just his, it just looked off his face the way it. I mean, I'm not an expert on brains being smashed and stuff, but it just looked kind of off. Awesome, Eric. Thank you so much for joining in. I will be doing like more of these, so
Yeah,
keep an eye
definitely.
out.
Thank
And
you for coming.
yeah, and thank you for sending me that in on Twitter. I'll be sure to check that out. You have a good night.
That
So
was cool. I'm glad people got to come by and chat with us, man.
I love this, man. This is awesome. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, it is.
the horror movie community have so many great people in it.
Oh yeah, it really is, dude. We're the most friendliest.
Yeah,
I mean, there
and
are some weirdos out there, but by and large, we're all.
you ever seen Single White Female?
No, I can't say I have.
You should check that one out.
Is that a good one?
It's really good, but yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's got Jennifer Jason Leigh in it from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Shit, I liked her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good actress. That would definitely be one I have to look for.
Yes, Jay here. I enjoyed how Pascal in the OG looked like he was having fun as a ghost for the most part. And he did. He played the character well. He kind of had like
Oh yeah.
little zings there,
Hmm.
and
Yeah. Oh yeah.
those fucking running shorts, man. Loved them.
Yeah. Pascal in the original was way better because he was having fun with and warning Ellie,
Yeah.
So that was definitely you can tell he was having fun making that movie.
Yeah, I did enjoy the part in the original where Rachel's trying to get a rental car to make it back, and Pascal's in uh, the car rental attendant's ear saying, "What about the one with the scratch that just came in?" and blah blah blah. And her eyes get kind of big, and she's like, "Well, we do have this one," and blah blah blah.
Sure.
That was kind of cool.
Because she kind of looks like, how the fuck did I just think of
Yeah.
that? Like, it made me think of that shit.
Like, who's in my head right now?
Yeah,
But yeah.
it was kind of very disturbing.
I mean, how many times was Pascal in the remake? He wasn't there very much.
I was only there in the hospital, and then I think,
In the back seat with Gage,
yeah, he's seen him there, and
and maybe at the
he told
grandparents'
Lewis.
house.
Yeah, I believe he might have seen him there too. But his presence wasn't really that big as a.
Yeah. So, did you know that originally George Romero bought the rights to the movie and was going to direct the original Pet Sematary? Yeah, I found that out today.
That's cool as hell. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but there was scheduling conflicts, so he had to drop it or whatever, and I guess he ended up making, directing the Monkey Shines movie.
Oh, and that's another good one.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then there was a rumor, And I wouldn't have liked this, even though I love this guy so much. But it was rumored that Bruce Campbell was first choice to play Lewis.
Oh,
I don't
really?
think he would have made. No.
No, because Bruce is too funny. Like, I
Yes.
mean, I can't take him serious as a serious
Exactly.
actor, you know?
God,
Because,
Evil
like,
Dead is just.
yeah, no, that's a way different ball game right there.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Campbell to play in a serious, very cemetery. It wouldn't have played off well, you know,
No.
because you would have expected him.
My
He
boomstick.
does, yeah, like some shit like that.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Tell the little boy Gage, "Come on, you little fucker,
Yeah.
bring it on!" Like,
Right.
you know,
See,
that
if
would
it was
just.
a comedy, a horror comedy, and he
Oh,
punts
hey,
Gage
yeah,
across the room, I could see that. But in
that would
serious
be,
role,
yeah.
no.
Mm-mm, no,
But I do
because
love Bruce
like,
Campbell.
oh hell yeah, don't get me wrong, I love Bruce. Like, him as Ash, and like when he's as serious as Ash, but if you take him and put him in another universe,
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
no, it wouldn't. But that's still
It's a good,
they would have thought of him for that movie.
yeah. So the original um, Ellie was actually twins. That was played by twins, and in the
Yeah,
remake,
I heard that.
Gage was played by twins.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Thought that was
Damn,
kind of cool.
that is kind of cool. Yeah, I
Uh,
didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
yeah, they also wanted to get have twins playing Gage in the original, but the director fought against it because she liked Miko so much.
Yeah,
All
and you know,
right.
I'm actually glad she did because Miko is such a good actor.
I agree with
Great.
you, sir. Pet Cemetery OG, damn good. Remake, letdown.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Um, but
Excuse me.
yeah, I think they made a good choice by doing that, getting me. Even though he was so young, he is very charismatic and toddler.
Jay, imagine the Bruce Campbell version where he keeps accidentally killing Church and having to rebury him. Okay, can we make this happen? Can we have a horror comedy version of Pet Cemetery starring Bruce Campbell? That's it. Let's
That
do
would be,
it.
yeah, yes.
That
All
would
they
have been
need
baseballs.
is that would be funny as fuck. Just give us a parody of that.
Yeah,
That would be hilarious.
I'm all for that. And while
Yeah,
we're
if they
at it, can
want.
we get the damn game already? Sorry,
Yes,
off topic.
yes. No,
I'm
no,
dying to
no.
play
Believe
that.
me. Yes, I am too, and I'm pissed off that they keep delaying this. But I get why they want to do it because they don't want the game to suck.
So
But
I
then,
respect that.
yeah, and I respect that too. But then quit giving us these fucking false release dates, because then we'll look forward to the shit and they're like, oh, wait.
Yes, we got a few good games coming out this year.
Yeah, we do, man. I can't wait to play that shit though. That's gonna be fun as hell.
Now I really want to see Bruce Campbell killing Church over and over again and punting Gage across the room. Damn it.
And he can look at Rachel when she comes back and look, get her, baby.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
God, I
that
kind
would
of
be
want to watch
hilarious.
his movies now.
I
It's a
would like that.
great series, and that was a remake that I really liked too. Evil
What,
Dead.
the Evil Dead?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. And people gave that movie so much shit, man. But I thought it was great.
they went a
Like,
totally different route with that one, being serious and all. But I respect that they did it really well.
they did, yeah. Even though they went to, I really bought into her addiction and
Yeah,
her, her struggles and shit. And then when the evil started fucking talks,
which
but
probably.
she probably was, she was dealing with some bad shit. But then you had all that too.
Save that for another time. Um, yeah, so I don't have a rating scale because I don't really do. I done like 2 movie reviews, which I need to not. I need to do more of those. I've been having a lot of requests for those actually, but I'm
Yeah.
hoping with this can be like a part of
One
it. Do
thing.
some reviews on it, do
Yeah.
it live and whatnot, and interact with everybody. Because, like I said, I don't hate the remake as much as I did prior to this because I'm hearing other
Yeah.
people's.
Yeah. Bringing up good points, and the
Yeah.
people in the chat have brought up a lot of excellent points.
Mm-hmm.
I I agree with them. It's not god awful. There are,
Okay.
but it's just the original is way better.
Yeah.
Like,
Of course.
you know, there's no question. I can't say that. Even though I can still laugh at it and have a good time with this one,
Okay.
dancing around in a ballerina suit.
Well,
And like,
John Lithgow sitting there like, "Hey, princess."
what? He hooked and he put, he went over there and sent her to be noodles.
Yeah, he
But
creeped me out.
yeah, it was kind of weird. He was kind of creepy.
And I loved Fred Gwynn. I don't know if it was really an accent or what, but the way he spoke in the original Pet Sematary, I loved his voice.
Oh, that main accent that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Ginger, you're about Rod. I can tell you about that Rod. A lot of kids got raped and killed down now. That Rod. Yeah, you don't want to go down that Rod.
That's good. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
thank you.
I don't do any kind of
Impressions.
thank you. That's the word. I think the rum's kicking in finally. All right. Yes. Jay says I was disappointed that Lithgow didn't attempt a main accent.
I was too, but like I don't know if it would have came off because the way Fred did it just sounded like he was.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like he was putting on a voice or
It
nothing.
wasn't forced.
Yeah, I mean he could have tried.
Fred Gwynn was just amazing. God, he was such a great
Yeah,
actor. I
I
loved him
mean
as
the
Herman
man.
Munster.
Yes, I love him as Herman. Like, that's why. No, John Lithgow's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. I love the guy. He's no Judge Grendel.
No, I agree 100%. And like I said, I don't know if you guys caught the beginning of this when I said, to me, John Lithgow as Judd in the remake came off as a pee-pee toucher. So that was the vibe I got from John Lithgow's Judd.
I didn't really. I mean, ain't the same vibe I got, but that.
Now you're going to go and watch it, and you're going to be like, oh, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
questionable
okay, yeah.
there.
He did stare at her a little too
Yeah, it's
long.
like, getting a little too closer.
Let me
Ballerina.
rub this. Let me rub this dirt on your finger right there.
Like,
Yeah.
ah.
Hey, it's not as bad as Freddy in the fucking Elm Street remake, though.
I don't want to talk about that yet. We'll do another one on that because Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, my jam, my favorite all-time favorite movie.
Yeah.
The first one. I mean, I loved all of them, but the first one was. I mean, if you want a good laugh, Freddy's Dead. I thought it was hilarious.
Freddy's Dead. Like I defend that movie to the death because even though people hate that one because
Okay, now again.
it makes me laugh like hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Jay, yeah, him being friends with Rachel instead of Lewis was weird. Didn't touch on that, but that's true. Because in the original, Rachel seemed like put off by Judd.
Yeah. That reminds me. Oh, did they say something else?
I probably would have checked the offender registry. Yes. Ew, I don't know what that laugh was. I apologize. Hate that laugh when it comes out. Hey, can you see my little Freddy drawing in the back there?
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
notice that before. That's cute. I like
that was
that.
done by one of my friends, Loco Duck. His,
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
he does a lot of
Oh, I like
conventions and
that.
stuff. So should look him
I
up on
like that.
Facebook.
All right, I will.
And that
Is it?
Grogu painting and my Ginger Slaps painting, I did that.
Shit. Look at you, little artist over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't ever tell me nothing about your artwork.
You'll be seeing some of it. I think I have a video dropping tomorrow about some painting I did. So I'm dabbling. Dabble. Yep, that rum's kicking in.
What's that
Thank you,
damn
Jay.
wrong?
Yeah, but why is the rum gone?
When you were talking about a second ago, the chemistry between Judge Rachel in the original versus the new one, that made it reminded me of when they're at Pet Cemetery in the first.
Losing you again.
Oh, hold on.
Damn it.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Can you hear?
Yeah,
Can you
sorry.
hear me? That's all good. I was gonna say that Judd looked
Oh,
death this way, and he just looks at her like, the fuck? The
yeah.
hell's your problem?
I think it had a lot to do with Zelda and everything and her death and stuff.
Oh yeah. Hold on a sec.
Oh, hello, ceiling. Hello, elbow.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I do like in the
Gotta,
original when Lewis gets pissed off at Rachel in the beginning, when he's gonna go get Church's nuts cut off, and she made him promise Ellie that he would be fine and nothing would happen to him.
yeah.
And Lewis got pissed. I was like, yeah, I'd get mad too. Like, if something happens, now I'm gonna be to blame because the cat died by getting his nuts cut off and not hit by a truck.
My hair looks like crap right now, so I'm sorry about that.
Ah, you're
But
good. You're good.
but yeah, thank you. But yeah, you're talking about how low percent chance does happen. Talking about getting a cat's nuts chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did think that that should have been on her to explain the shit. So
Or not
it's
making
not really.
any promises that your cat's gonna come back.
Yeah, yeah. Don't be making empty promises that you can't keep. That's true, 100%. I agree on that.
I've enjoyed this tonight.
I have too.
So hope
Other than me dropping off the mic 50 times in one night,
that's all right. It happens. It live
but
streams.
yeah, and it's my first time doing this on another person's. I hope I did good tonight.
You did awesome. You kept it going.
Oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate
No,
it.
not a problem. I've enjoyed this. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, I have. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, dude. And like
Cut down again.
oh, I was saying we'll have to do this again for other movies too, like the original Dawn of the Dead versus the 2004.
Yeah, can do that.
Because that was definitely a good one.
Oh, Jay said it seemed out of character for Rachel given her issues with loss. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
True.
that is a good point.
See, I like this. I like having the chat and people being able to give their input
Yeah.
on it and everything too.
Oh yeah, because I love to see what other people thought about it versus our points of view. It's a great way to bounce off of questions and stuff, and the chat room they brought up a lot of cool points.
Which one, Jay? The Dawn of the Dead or the Nightmare on Elm Street or both? Because I mean, we can do as many as we want. It's just gonna pain me to watch the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street again, but that's okay. I'll do it. I'll take one for the team.
with you because I'm gonna have to watch it again myself.
Yeah,
So I'll share the misery with you.
yeah, because I have a lot to say about that too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
You
just
know,
I'll just say one thing right now. I probably shouldn't. I probably should save it. But Robert England is king. Uh,
he is. That's true.
so
100%.
they actually have a doc. I don't know why I keep doing this. They have a
It's
doc.
all good.
They just wrapped up a documentary on him. So
Did they?
that's going to be awesome to see. And Jay says both. So, all right, man. We will do the damn thing.
Shit, man.
So,
We will put in the man hours.
hell yeah.
All right. But I agree with you though. Robert England is by far the best. You know, hands down. Even though there'd probably be somebody out there that's talented enough to do it justice, but I don't know. Robert's so damn good that I don't know it would take a certain guy to really do it as good as he did.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody that could replace him as Freddy Krueger. They tried and they failed.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I'm
yeah.
saying too much. But you know,
Yeah.
if you watch my live streams when I'm playing games and whatnot, I've expressed my disgust with that movie multiple times.
I mean, the main thing that they fucked up on in the Elm Street remake is Dingle. He fucking touches. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yep. Can always hear you when you say that.
I know. What the fuck? You hear me now? I sound like the guy from the fucking.
Oh, okay. Jay says Bill Moseley would be decent.
Oh, now that would be cool, Bill Moseley. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind seeing him try to do that.
Yeah.
Richard Brake, also, who played Doomhead in 31. I think he might be a pretty decent Freddy. You know, I mean, don't compare it to Robert because like nobody's ever going to be able to. Yeah, but
It would be different. It definitely would be, totally different.
yeah. Oh yeah, it'd be way different, but I wouldn't mind seeing it like as a fan film. You know, if they wanted to cast him in like a fan film to do.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be too bad.
That would be, yeah. That wouldn't be. I like Bill Moseley.
Yeah, Bill Moseley's good as fuck. I mean, you also have Dave be playing Freddy in a fan film that's supposed to come out sometime this year called Dylan's New Nightmare, which is going to bring back who played Dylan in the original Elm Street New Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
So it's picking up. Yeah, it's a direct sequel to that one, and Miko's coming back, and who is the guy over on the horror show, and Dave is playing Freddy in that.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay.
Right now it's in. They're trying to shoot. They got delayed because of COVID and all that. Yeah. So they're going to pick up and start reshooting some point this year.
Sweet.
And awesome. Oh yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
Now I know Rob Zombie movies get a lot of hate.
They do.
House of Thousand Corpses. That's the reason I was thinking about that because Bill Moseley was amazing as Otis. I loved that character in House of Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, I loved him in that.
So that's another one we can touch on. I don't want to say too much on that.
Are you a fan of his Halloween films? Rob's part 1 and 2 of that. You like those?
Am I going to get lynched?
No. I
enjoyed him. I enjoyed him.
I did too. I loved him. I was thinking you were going to say, "Oh fuck, no, I hated that shit."
No, but I actually liked him.
No, yeah, I did. I enjoyed the hell out of them. I praised them on my channel when I reviewed them. So I admit the second one wasn't as good as the first one he did. The first remake he did, I thought was better.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Halloween Kills.
Oh God, you gotta watch that.
It's on HBO Max. I can put it on.
Yeah, you need to watch that because even though I do like Kills, It has a lot of issues.
Oh, okay. I'll watch it. That'll
Yeah,
be another one to pick
it'd be
apart.
another one. Yeah, it'd be a fun one to pick apart because it has some good stuff in it and moments and everything. Threw too much in all at once. They try to add too many characters. I'll get into it when we talk about it, though.
Okay. Jay said he hasn't seen the second Rob Zombie Halloween. The first one grew on him.
Oh, you definitely need to check it out. I mean, Rob Zombie's Part 2, it's brutal as hell in the kills, and Scout Taylor Compton, I thought she did a great job as Lori, and it kind of should have kept it in the hospital,
Yeah.
like for the whole movie. That's the only thing I didn't like. Other than that, I liked it. People don't like the fact that Dr. Lynn's an asshole and a money grubber, but that's kind of realistic because if that shit was real, the doctor would have got famous, and he probably would have became an egotistical prick, just like he did in that one. So there's a lot of things people don't like about it, but there's a lot of things I can say that's very realistic.
I met Malcolm. Michael. Malcolm at, yeah, Spooky. It was actually funny because there was some kind of soccer game on, football, and he was watching it and everything. Well, and
That's cool as fuck.
yeah, he had nice things to say about me to my now ex at the but yeah,
That's,
he was pretty cool,
sweet.
huh?
That's cool. I said that's sweet. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So
I love Malcolm. He's funny as hell. Like that guy is hilarious.
he's sweet.
He is. He's cool as hell. Did you
What's that?
the Clockwork Orange, the movie he played in the '70s? That's another good one I like of his.
Yeah, that was good. Jay, I only watched Halloween themed movies in October. I have a touch of weird OCD.
That's fresh. I haven't heard that before.
That is new,
Yeah,
but hey, what? I
yeah.
respect
Hey
that.
man, no, I respect that. No judgment, dude. You
Yeah.
got strong willpower.
I
Like,
can't stand when cabinets are open and drawers are open. I have to close them. That's where my OCD
yeah,
goes.
yeah. I mean, I can't stand it, but doors not locked and shit, and it's creaked open. I'm thinking somebody's going to try to open it all the way and lock that motherfucker.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow might come through my damn door with his creepy ass farmer, Mr. Farmer Brown.
But here, put this ballerina costume on. Here's a tutu for
Put it on,
you.
put it on for me and dance. I will play these creepy ass records. What? Am I being too loud? Oh, well, I'll talk to you in a second. That was my niece.
Oh, Clockwork Orange is one of Jay's favorites. That's
Oh, dude,
it's
you got great taste.
it's definitely it was a fantastic film. Hard to watch some parts.
Yeah, it is, man, because, like, it's been mugging. It's a good because it kind of toys with the idea of should we take some, you know? I don't know how that would go over with real life, but it was interesting to see him do it in the movie, though.
Yeah.
It really was. And Malcolm plays a great part in it. I've always enjoyed that movie. I thought it was
Pretty good. Pretty good.
oh yeah, really cool shit.
Damn, I didn't think we were gonna make an hour of this first one here, but we've gone an hour and a half, so it's pretty. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, other than my audio,
That's cutting out right now.
other than that,
Hi, Cindy.
I've
how
had a
are
great
you?
time.
Cindy says hi to us.
Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Welcome to the chat.
Yeah.
How many people we got in the chat right now?
It's the two. We've had
Oh.
a few, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. we
That's
got a few
good.
people on here watching right now, so hi.
Oh, hey,
And
it's turned out pretty
if
damn
you
good.
haven't been here from the beginning, this will be posted to the channel, and it will also be posted
Yeah,
over on Harley's channel as well. We're gonna make that happen, so you can catch the
yeah,
beginning of this.
yeah.
I think you'll
And
enjoy
try,
it.
yeah, I think you'll have fun. You know, you'll have some good laughs
And technical
and know
difficulties.
about technical difficulties. You'll learn about a lot about that.
It's not dead air, I promise. There's
No, it's
talking, we
not.
just can't hear it.
Yeah, I've been talking this whole time, and Ginger's just been nice enough to nod along.
It's like you'll see my face, like, ugh,
Yeah,
I can't read lips. It's
it
probably a
sucks.
good thing I
I
can't read
hate this.
lips.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm glad I can't either. 'Cause-
Yeah, you can read my facial expressions.
Yeah,
I
you're
can't play
very
poker.
official.
I can't play poker.
What? No, 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 I can't. I'm on stream. Sorry, it's my niece.
That's all right.
Oh no, go ahead. But yeah, other than, God damn it. Ugh. Other than obvious crazy issues tonight, I've had a.
I'm
Oh,
glad you've had fun. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I think we pretty much obviously covered everything because we're going into different things now, which
yeah.
uh, we'll be doing more of these. So if you haven't subscribed to either of our channels, go ahead and do so because you're not going to want to miss what we have in store here. So
More of these. This has been a lot of fun and shit.
yeah, I'll
I mean,
definitely have you on again for some more.
oh, oh, well, thank you, and I will try to get a better mic so I
Yeah.
don't have these issues.
Like I said, I have issues when I do my live streams with my games sometimes. And then sometimes I die a lot. But, that's, I don't need to go into that.
I
You're
mean, that's
there.
half
You
the
watch the
fun.
live streams.
Yeah, yeah, that's half the fun. Like just sitting there watching.
Scared to death and die.
Yeah,
I think the last one, I think I died every damn time.
yeah. I was hoping you were
Ghost.
gonna make it in nightmare mode. I was like, come on,
It's close.
you came close.
Damn
You came
ghost.
very close to surviving. Too damn close.
And that's Phasmophobia, if you're wondering.
Yeah, check her out on Phasmophobia, yo. She's awesome.
Thank you. Jay, thank you so much. We had a lot of fun in the chat, too. It
Oh,
was great
yeah,
hearing
thank
your
you.
thoughts
It
on
was.
the movie and everything. And yeah, there's going to be more to come. So I'm glad everybody
Oh yeah,
enjoyed this because I've had a lot of fun.
yeah. I would definitely, dude. I've had a blast. This has been awesome as hell.
Good.
I definitely needed a night like this. This has been a lot of fun.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. All right. Well,
That
I think that's pretty good for tonight. So again, thank you guys so much for joining in the chat. I hope my hate. Well, I don't have a lot of hate for the remake anymore. My views have changed a little bit after this, but I hope I didn't upset anybody by what I said.
all your points, man. I mean, you brought up excellent points and stuff, and
Yes, but
you know, he gave a lot of good input and sprinkled all over the damn place. It was kind of hard to talk about this shit because there's just so much shit in that.
yeah, because you go to one thing and then jump to another. Yeah, that is what it is. But Pet Cemetery
Yeah,
1999 OG is number one in my book.
yeah,
So,
yes, definitely.
all right, guys, be sure to stay tuned and keep an eye out for the next one. Be happening pretty soon. EP2.
Yes, it will.
Um,
Yeah,
Cindy, you'll have to get us again for the next live stream. Join in, and like I said, you can rewatch it if you'd like after this. It's going to be on the
yeah.
channel right away. So, all right, guys, until next time, have a wonderful night.